Displaying the time is a watch's simplest function. But some watchmakers improved the concept by adding what were novel features at the time: shock and water resistance and durability. These watches were, and still are, like none other. They are virtually unbreakable and can withstand the most extreme conditions. With the G-Shock, a new category of watch was born.
The main issue with G-Shock was giving users a sense of security. Shock resistance meant the security that this watch would not break. G-Shock clearly expresses the sense of security of an unbreakable watch in words, but you can't provide a sense of security with just words. If you claim it's unbreakable, but its appearance is delicate, who's going to believe you? In other words, you have to proclaim through its looks that this is an unbreakable watch.
For more than 50 years, the Japan Industrial Design Promotion Organization has been celebrating outstanding product design with its Good Design Award. The G-Shock is among the honorees. The G-Shock's ruggedness is not its only virtue. It's also good-looking and is instantly recognizable. This is a watch that is still creating an impact in the world of watchmaking. In the early 1980s, digital watches became hot items all over the world. In Japan, they followed an emerging trend defined by the word keihaku tansho, meaning light, thin, and compact. One leading watchmaker took the fashionable concept one step further. In 1983, Casio introduced a new digital watch called the G-Shock. Takashi Nikaido is the creator of the first G-Shock and was head of the design project at Casio from 1983 to 1987.
The trigger for the development of the original G-Shock was a plan by Yuichi Masuda for an unbreakable watch. Subsequently, Mr. Masuda became the G-Shock project leader. At first, Mr. Masuda heard someone say to himself after a meeting somewhere that an unbreakable watch would be good, and he remembered those words. He later turned the idea of an unbreakable watch into reality and set up the first project team to design such a watch.
Along with Nikaido, the design team included Masuda and engineer Kikuo Ibe. These three men had to quickly tackle a complex task: define every single feature that makes a watch unbreakable. To this end, Nikaido suggested a method that would simplify the process and show the way ahead.
When designing a product, and I'm sure it's the same for any area of design, not just a watch, you start by visualizing the users of the product. Naturally, I too started by visualizing the users. As the potential users of the unbreakable watch, I first imagined road construction workers, operators of jackhammers, or in the arena of sports, mountaineers climbing in the Himalayas, and also adventurers, though these may overlap somewhat. I started by imagining people active in harsh environments. Masuda, the leader of the Unbreakable Watch project team, came up with the 10-10 key slogan. This meant that the watch had to withstand a fall from 10 meters, have 10-bar water resistance, and a 10-year life. At that time, the project team consisted of 3 members, all united behind the 10-10 key slogan. Making this key slogan the project's objective ensured a clear target was set and gave the team a sense of unified purpose. It certainly served as a powerful driving force for everyone at the start of the G-Shock development. Up to that time, people saw watches as jewelry, and so most designers tried to make them look pretty. However, for the G-Shock, I espoused first and foremost heavy duty as the guiding idea. I wanted to design a watch that stood out and that you could be proud of. A watch whose owner could proclaim, "Look at this bold watch I'm wearing." We felt that a design the wearer could openly draw attention to would suit the watch, and decided on the design by working through the question of just how the owner would show off his or her watch.
The whole concept was entirely laid out on only 2 sheets of paper. It was a simple concept, but a challenging one nonetheless. The idea was that this watch would have to resist to the power of gravity. To be shock-resistant, it had to be as flexible as an octopus and as strong as a tank.
When creating an unbreakable watch, one design condition we encountered was the challenge of solving the problem of a direct shock to the interior mechanism when dropped on the side with the buttons. We wondered how to avoid directly impacting the interior mechanism and how to protect the buttons while ensuring they were still easy to operate. It's important in a watch to maintain the operability of the buttons, but guarding the buttons ended up becoming the defining feature of the G-Shock design.
Highly resistant polyurethane was used to make the outer shell of the watch and to better protect the buttons. The shell's ergonomic design made it easy to reach the buttons with a fingertip. Although polyurethane was resistant, it did make the watch look thicker. Nikaido liked that, but not everyone did.
In the watch industry at the time, light and compact was the main trend. Those words were the industry mantra. G-Shock completely deviated from that path with a large, thick and heavy design that was the very antithesis of light and compact. Before putting a new design product into full production, Casio holds a design meeting. At this design meeting, all the salespeople and all those from other sections and divisions had only negative things to say when they saw our watch. They criticized it savagely. The criticism I received for my design was the worst ever during my whole career as a designer. In the meeting, the majority opinion was to drop the project. We tied ourselves in knots, wondering what to do in the face of such opposition. Then our current president, Mr. Casio, who was at the meeting, said, "This is the first in the world. Let's go ahead." With that pronouncement, the decision had been taken to go to production.